Hello students, now I am going to discuss some MCQ question and answer on topic acid, base and salts. This is very important for Cambridge IGCSE chemistry and Cambridge O-level chemistry. Acid, base and salts topic. Let's move. Number 1. The diagram shows the pH values for 4 solutions P, Q, R, S, and pH value is given 1 to 14. You know pH scale 1 to 14. And you also know 7 is neutral, less than 7 pH that will be acid, more than 7 this will be alkaline. So you are asking which of these solutions are alkaline. Alkaline means pH more than 7. So here 7 more than 7 is R and S. So answer is D. R and S are alkaline. Now next one. Number 2. An element E is burned in air, a white solid oxide is formed. The oxide is tested with damp red litmus paper. The paper turns blue. Now, which is the element E? If E is calcium, burn in air, reacts with oxygen to produce calcium oxide. So calcium oxide is a alkali base. The oxide is tested with damp red litmus paper. So as calcium oxide is a base, so it will turns damp red litmus paper to blue. That's why answer is A. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide is a acidic gas. This will turns blue litmus paper to red. So now answer is A. Number 3. Some reaction of substance R are shown in the diagram. R reacts with when magnesium substance R when reacts with metal, hydrogen gas produced. R reacts with sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide is produced. And substance R reacts with copper 2 oxide, copper 2 sulfate is produced. So what type of substance is R? And answer is R is an acid. Why? You know acid reacts with metal, metal reacts with acid to produce hydrogen gas, and R is an acid. Acid reacts with metal carbonate to produce carbon dioxide gas, and also acid reacts with copper 2 oxide to form copper 2 sulfate. Because R is a sulfuric acid, so you know sulfuric acid reacts with copper 2 oxide to produce copper 2 sulfate. Copper 2 sulfate. Answer is A. Base does not react with metal. Base does not react with sodium carbonate. So answer is A. Now next. Number 4. Substance K reacts with sodium carbonate to form a gas, sodium carbonate. So and the gas turns lime water cloudy, and you know carbon dioxide gas turns lime water milky or cloudy. What is substance K and which process takes place in the reaction? So K is a hydrochloric acid. C also right, hydrochloric acid, but the gas turns lime water milky. What substance of K and which process take place in the reaction? And you know acid reacts with sodium carbonate. This is not combustion reaction, this is neutralization reaction. When acid sodium carbonate is a base, acid and base reacts to form salt and water. This is neutralization reaction. So answer is D is the correct answer. Next, number 5, which reaction will result in decrease in pH? pH will be decreases, means it will be acidic. So answer is B, adding citric acid to sodium hydrogen carbonate. Adding citric acid to sodium hydrogen carbonate. So which reaction will result in decrease in pH? pH will be decreases, and this is the answer B. Adding calcium hydroxide to soil, calcium hydroxide is alkali, pH will be increases. Adding sodium chloride silver nitrate, neutralization reaction, pH remains same. Sodium hydroxide to hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide to hydrochloric acid, neutralization reaction. So if citric acid to sodium hydrogen carbonate, so pH will be decreases. Now so if you add citric acid to sodium hydrogen carbonate, salt plus carbon dioxide plus water will be produced, and carbon dioxide dissolve in water to produce carbonic acid. So pH decreases. Now number 6, the oxide of element X was added to an acid. It reacts to form a salt and water. This is the acid, oxide of element X. What is the pH of the acid before the reaction, and what type of element is X? So what is the pH of the acid? Acid pH less than 7, you know, and before the metal, and what the type of element is X? So X is a metal. Oxide of X means metal oxide. Metal oxide reacts with acid to form salt and water. What is the pH of the acid before the reaction? What type of reaction? What type of element is X? X is a metal. Now number 7, an aqueous solution of organic compound methylamine has a pH greater than 7, means alkaline. Which substance about the methylamine is correct? Answer is C. It reacts with hydrochloric acid to form a salt. As methylamine pH has greater than 7, so it is an alkaline. Alkaline reacts with hydrochloric acid to form salt. This is neutralization reaction. And it neutralizes an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. This is wrong. This methylamine alkali does not react with alkali. And copper to carbonate, it reacts with copper to carbonate. Alkali does not react with copper to carbonate. Acid reacts with copper to carbonate, and it turns blue litmus paper to red. No, acid turns blue litmus paper to red. Methylamine is alkali, so answer will be C. 8. What type of reaction always form a salt and water. Neutralization reaction. Acid reacts with alkali or acid reacts with base to produce salt and water. Neutralization reaction always produce salt and water. Exothermic reaction not all time produces. Oxidation reaction all time not produces salt and water, and polymerization reaction does not form salt and water. Now 9. An alloy contains copper and zinc. Some of the zinc has become oxidized to zinc oxide. Zinc oxidized to zinc oxide. Oxygen is added. So what is the result of adding excess dilute sulfuric acid to the alloy? The zinc oxide alloy dissolve completely to give a blue solution, because copper, some of the zinc has been oxidized to zinc oxide. So what is the result of adding of excess dilute sulfuric acid to the alloy? So the alloy dissolve in acid to give blue solution. Copper to sulfate and zinc sulfate will be produced. Zinc sulfate is colorless, so copper to sulfate is blue solution, you will see. That's why answer will be C. The alloy dissolves completely to give a blue solution. Number 10. Which is not a typical property of an acid? Which is not a typical property of an acid? Answer B. They react with all metals producing hydrogen. No, all acid, some metal does not react with acid, so this is not a property. They react with all metal. They react with some metal to produce acid, but not all metal. They react with alkalis to produce water. This is the property. And they react with carbonate to produce carbon dioxide. Yes, acid reacts with carbonate to produce salt plus carbon dioxide plus water, and they turn litmus red, because yes, acid turns blue litmus paper to red. Next, 11. Which of these pairs of aqueous ion both reacts with dilute sulfuric acid to give a visible result? And barium ion aqueous reacts with carbonate ion to form barium carbonate white solid. Barium carbonate white solid. So it gives a visible result. But barium ion chloride ion to form barium chloride aqueous solution, no visible result. This colorless, this also colorless solution, so no visible result. Only barium ion reacts with carbonate ion to give barium carbonate white solid, so this is a visible result. Then 12. Barium hydroxide is an alkali. It reacts with hydrochloric acid. How does the pH of the hydrochloric acid change as an excess of aqueous barium hydroxide is added? So pH increases from 1 to 14 and to about 14, because barium hydroxide is a strong alkali and barium hydroxide is soluble. So if you add excess, so it will be alkaline, fully alkaline. So pH increases from 1 to about 14, nearly 14. That's why D is the correct answer. A. Why wrong? The pH decreases. No, not pH decreases. As alkali is added, pH increases. pH decreases. This is also wrong. pH increases from 1 and becomes constant 7. No. Constant at 7 if neutralization reaction happen, but you are adding excess barium hydroxide. So full solution will be alkaline. Next, number 13, the diagram shows two substances X and Y being heated together. Substance X and Y, damp universal indicator paper. So the universal indicator paper turns blue during the experiment. What are substance X and Y? This ammonium nitrate, sodium hydroxide. So any ammonium compound, if you add sodium hydroxide and gently warm, ammonia gas is produced which turns damp red litmus paper to blue. So paper turns blue means red to blue. So this answer will be B. Ammonium nitrate hydrochloric acid, no gas. Sodium carbonate hydrochloric acid, carbon dioxide gas produced. Carbon dioxide is an acidic gas, so it will turn blue litmus paper to red, but not red litmus paper to blue. Sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, no reaction. So answer will be B. Next, a gas is escaping from a pipe in a chemical plant. A chemist tests the gas and finds that gas is alkaline. What is the gas? Gas is alkaline gas is ammonia is alkaline gas, you know. Sulfur dioxide acidic. So this is the answer A. Ammonia gas is alkaline. Now number 15. The graph shows how the pH changes as an acid is added to alkali. Here pH, which latter represent the area of the graph where both acid and salt are present. Acid and salt, and you know this is pH alkali. So acid alkali, pH is high 14. As pH is decreasing, this means acid is added. So here pH 7, only salt and water, then you add as more acid. Now in D there is salt and also acid. Salt have and also acid because pH is 2, so acid present here. Here alkali, here neutralization salt and water, and here salt and acid because pH is 2 to 2 or 3. Next, 16. Dilute hydrochloric acid is added to solid as hydrochloric acid is added. A flammable gas G is formed. Gas G is less denser than air. What are S and G? Answer is C. S is zinc metal. If you add hydrochloric acid, you know, zinc chloride plus hydrogen will be zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas will be produced. Zinc chloride plus hydrogen. This hydrogen gas is less denser than air. Hydrogen gas is less denser than air. So solid S zinc, gas G hydrogen. Now 17, an aqueous solution copper to sulfate was made by adding excess copper to oxide, here excess copper to oxide, to dilute sulfuric acid. The mixture was heated, stirred and then filtered. So you are asking what was the pH of the acid, less than 7, as acid has pH less than 7 before adding the copper to oxide, and of the solution after the filtration. Then neutralization reaction occurs. So after filtration the pH will be 7 because copper to oxide reacts with sulfuric acid, copper to sulfate, salt plus water is formed, neutralization reaction occur, that's why pH is 7. Next, which are properties of an acid? Acid D, correct answer. Why? Reacts with ammonium sulfate to form ammonia. No, this is wrong. And alkali reacts with ammonium sulfate to form, so this is the wrong cross. Number 2, turns red litmus paper to blue. No, acid turns blue litmus paper to red, so 1 and 2 both are wrong, that's why correct answer is D. This is the correct answer. Then carbon dioxide gas is produced when X reacts with ethanol and Y reacts with sodium carbonate. Carbon dioxide gas is produced. So what are X and Y? And X, oxygen. X is oxygen. Ethanol is oxidized by oxygen to form X reacts with ethanol. Carbon dioxide is produced when X reacts with ethanol and X reacts with sodium carbonate. Okay. Carbon dioxide is produced when X reacts with ethanol. Yes. When ethanol combustion reaction with oxygen, carbon dioxide and water is produced. So C is the correct answer. And when Y, sodium carbonate, when sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, salt plus carbon dioxide plus water, so number C is the correct answer. Next, ant stings heart because of the methanoic acid produces by the ant. Which substance could most safely be used to neutralize the acid? So baking soda, pH 8 close to neutralization, that's why this is mostly safe. But if you add battery acid, no, acid cannot neutralize acid produce the ant. So lemon juice, pH 3 acid cannot neutralize acid. And oven cleaner, pH is strong alkali, so strong alkali also corrosive, this is not most safely to neutralize acid. So baking soda is the most safely because it is almost pH close to neutralization, not any burning happen. Number 21, the diagram shows the experiment. Here aqueous ammonium chloride, aqueous sodium hydroxide is taken, then heated. Ammonia gas is produced which turns blue litmus paper to remains same, but as alkaline gas it will turns red litmus paper to blue. So now your question is, what happens to the pieces of litmus paper, blue litmus paper, as ammonia gas is produced alkaline? So blue litmus paper, alkali turns red litmus paper to blue, but blue litmus paper remains same, so no color change. Red litmus paper color changes because red litmus paper turns to blue. So answer will be C. Next, you see 22 two indicators, bromophenol blue and congorate show the following colors in acidic solution: bromophenol blue yellow, congorate violet, and in alkaline solution is blue red. A few drops of each indicator are added to the separate samples of a solution of pH 2. So what are the color of the indicators in this solution? As pH 2 is meant acid, so answer will be D, because pH is 2 acid, so bromophenol blue yellow answer, and congorate is violet, so this color will be violet. D will be the correct answer. Next, number 23, which statement about the reaction of the acid is correct? And you know, acid, they reacts with metal hydroxide to give salt and water only. Yes, acid reacts with metal hydroxide to give a salt and water only. And they react with ammonium salt to form salt and ammonia only. This is wrong, because alkali reacts with ammonium salt, and they react with metal carbonate to give salt, a salt carbon dioxide, water also form, so this is wrong. They react with metal to give a salt, hydrogen and water only, no water, because acid reacts with metal to produce a salt and hydrogen only, not water. Water will not produce. So answer will be C, acid. Acid reacts with metal hydroxide to give a salt and water only. Next, (24) which substance is the most acidic? Most acidic means pH low, pH is very small, so B, lemon juice, pH is 7, so most acidic, and pH 6, 8, 12. 12 is more alkaline, so pH very low is 4, means most acidic. Acid has pH less, alkali has pH more. Now number 25, the graph shows how the pH of a soil in a field changes over time, and at which point was the soil neutral. And you know, this soil neutral means pH will be 7, so here pH, here increasing pH A, pH close to 10, here B is the correct answer, because here pH 7, so and C is the acidic, D also acidic, so correct answer will be B, as at which point was the soil neutral? So pH neutral, when pH 7, that soil will be neutral. Thank you dear students. If you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe, share my channel. Thank you dear students.